any of you ever try to get your life together? You try to do that? I can tell who's tried by who laughs, what kind of laugh, right? I did that recently. I was like, I'm gonna get my life together, right? So I'm ADD, and I was like, I'm gonna get a prescription, I'm gonna get things on track, right? I got the prescription, I went down to Walgreens, I got there, and then I was like, I don't know, this Walgreens, maybe it needs to get it together, you know? I was like, I don't know, this Walgreens isn't that organized, you know? Kind of stinks in here, honestly. Maybe I don't need this, you know? And then I realized I was at a Petco. And I was like, okay, I guess I will do this, right? And only take it occasionally, right? But yeah, I do think that being ADD is a superpower in some cases, right? Like the best ER doctors are ADD and can handle the chaos. So I was gonna go to an ADD festival and I was super excited. It was ADD friendly. You were allowed to wander off from one stage onto another mid-lecture. Okay, it was amazing. I was so excited, I couldn't wait to go. And then I ended up not being able to go because it was canceled because nobody planned it. Now I was like, we need some help, right? Somebody help us in this area. We need an alliance, I don't know, right? So, I don't know. I'm at the age too where people keep asking me if I'm gonna have kids or why I don't have kids, you know, and why I have cats, you know, that kind of thing. And it's like, I don't know, you know, I don't really think I would be a good mom, but I know I'd make a great dad. Like, I got that unlocked. Like, I'm really good at getting people to try sports they don't want to try. Got like 12 people to try snowboarding. And I'm really good at saying things like, walk it off, come on, you're fine, let's go. So basically I was a pretty good substitute gym teacher, is what I'm trying to say. That's actually true, I coached speed walking. Yeah. I laughed too when I got assigned speed walking, but then I met a 96-year-old Olympian speed walker, and I was like, this is better than any other healthcare we have, right? So I had a student come to me, and he was like, I want to win the state championship. And I was like, yeah, man, let's do it, you know? So we trained, and he got second place. So we're pretty excited for him, right? And he couldn't wait to get the trophy, you know? He was tired, he was excited. And the tournament told us he couldn't take the trophy home. It was like just one trophy. And we were like, he worked so hard, you know? So all of us teachers, we got together and we stole that trophy, right? We were like, you in the front, distraction, you go around back, you on the side. And then we're like, why are we so good at this? You know, like that was too easy. But the hard part actually wasn't stealing the trophy, it was giving him the trophy. Because it's a hot trophy, right? So we're like, hey, little buddy, only show this to people you trust, right? There's a lot of speed walking haters out there, and we are on teacher salary, so walk it out quickly while no one's looking. Okay, let's go. Come on. So yeah, it was fun. I also didn't realize like you're supposed to learn life lessons from board games. I played board games with the kids a lot. I didn't even realize that. It's weird, right? I was like, no way, I didn't learn life lessons, right? And but then I thought about it, I played it, and it was like Monopoly, okay? That one you learn right away, never trust the banker, right? Especially because his name is Chase, you know? Like it's in the name, he's gonna take your money. Another one I never thought would be like a game that I would use as an adult was the game Sorry, right? And then I got a sociology degree. And I had to work in customer service, you know? So I'm just disingenuously apologizing to people all the time. Like, sorry, I care much. I have to apologize on behalf of the organization, you know? So that one turned out to make sense too. And then Clue is one of my favorites, right? Like Clue, that's a classic. But I didn't realize that like as an adult woman, I would be forever playing a game of Clue, you know? Because you walk into a room and you're like, where's the weirdo, you know? Like statistically, there's at least one, right? It's usually Professor Plum, right? Professor Plum's like, girl, I'm an ally, I got you. And you're like, no one wears that much purple, Professor Plum. You ain't Prince, you know? What are you doing with that wrench and candlestick in the library? I don't trust you, you know? All right, I'll get out of here. I appreciate you all bearing with me on those jokes. I'm trying to do some clean jokes. Kid-friendly jokes. So I'll end on this. Some of you were like, well, we know why you're not a kid, you gay, right? Like, you ain't having I'm bi, right? I like to call it too queer for the suburbs, too straight for the city.
But things have gotten a lot better. Like, I like that we have new terms now, like queer. That's a nice one. It has a little bit of mystery to it. Queer, right? That sounds fun. It's a lot better than we used to have, right? We used to have tomboy. Remember that? Nobody respects you when you're a tomboy. Right? Everyone's like, Amy, grow up. Quit skateboarding. You know, put on a blouse. And I'm like, no. I'm going to put on a WNBA flat bill and I'm going to hit on some dudes. Every 3 dudes I hit on, I hit on 1 lady. It's going to be real confusing for you guys, not me. My mom recently kept calling my girlfriend my friend. I was trying to explain. I was like, just a couple gals and a couple cats, sure. So I was trying to explain to her, that was rude. So she wasn't getting it. So anytime she called me and she said she was gonna come visit, I would say, oh yeah, are you gonna bring your friend Roger? And she'd be like, do you mean your father? I'd be like, yeah, your little friend Roger. She was like, that's rude and disrespectful. I was like, now you're getting it. Right? Now you got it.
I like the weather, actually. I'm weird because I snowboard, so I like snow. But I don't like it to get dark so early, right? Like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, it feels abusive. Like, I've been gaslit by exes, and I've even been gaslit by, like, family and jobs, but I shall not be gaslit by time. You know? You can't tell me it's 4:30 and the sun is gone. Like, it's not coming back. So I was like partying during Katrina, and I learned a lot, I learned not to mess around with Mother Nature, This is what I was doing. I was drinking whiskey, and I was swimming in a pool, and yep, as you do. And as the storm began to heighten and the wind came, I turned on a little band called Alkaline Trio, local band, and I began loudly singing Armageddon, let the light in, and then a transformer blew out and we're like, yeah, we gotta get inside. What are we doing? So yeah, it wasn't too bad, but then the crazy part was, now I'll wrap it up. So New Orleans evacuated 2 Baton Rouge, so you had like a college town of like 200,000 go to 2 million in like 2 days, right? Whoa. Yeah, so it was wild, right? So you would go to the store and they'd run out of bread or milk and there'd be a fist fight, right? And then you would go to get gas in your car and they would run out of gas and there'd be a fist fight, right? And you go to the Waffle House, is the only thing open, and somebody would pull out a Bowie knife, It was just like, that's what's happening, right? But this one song came on all the time. And it was this song called, I forget who sings it, but the song goes like this. It goes, here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Yeah, and the first time I was like, hilarious, right? And then the 258th time, I was like, who is behind this cruel world? I must find whatever Clear Channel executive. And so then later, I moved back up, north, and I got away, and I was at the Beef Shack. I don't know if you remember the Beef Shack in Lakeview. And that song came on, the Hurricane song. And I realized I had a Pavlovian reaction to the song now. Like when I hear it, I just turn into the Incredible Hulk. I just get really angry, I'm like, they're out of milk, I just so that song came on and I was like, I'm so pissed. I was like, I could punch a baby in the face, And then there was a baby in line in front of me I didn't see. Yeah. And the baby turned around what did you say to me? And I was like, oh, no, this family and their baby. But then the family, held the baby up to me. Let's dance, I was like, I don't know, man.
So I'll leave you guys with this. I recently got uninvited to a party for saying gender is a construct. Right? To be fair, it was a gender reveal party. But I'll say some things. So if you ever get invited invited to a gender reveal party and you don't want to go, just anywhere near an open window, say gender is a construct 3 times, and a grumpy boomer will pop up, and they'll say, uninvited!